Dealing with ADHD is like... Snow. 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 For the last, I don't know, the entirety of my adult life, I dealt with ADHD. Which is to say that focusing in any capacity, focusing for more than like 5 or 10 minutes at a time has often been increasingly difficult and often painful. And that's not the entire point of this video. It's not to talk about my struggles, but it's to say that like, I get it. I've tried everything, therapy, special classes, drugs, everything in some capacity. And none of it really worked except one thing I always found myself diving into, which was video games. And just, I feel like I should note this here. I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be a professional therapist. This is just merely something and things that have worked for me over the years. I would recommend, if you've been diagnosed with ADHD or you find that you're just having difficulty staying focused, I would highly recommend you see a therapist or a psychologist and test some of these things on yourself. Just thought I would note that here, okay? Let's get to the video, shall we? Step 1 is eliminate all and as many distractions as humanly possible. It's really easy to get caught up in life and things like that when you're constantly distracted by your phone, constantly distracted by websites, and just life in general. If you have a family, this is probably especially difficult, but shut yourself off from the world as much as humanly possible. For example, this is what my phone looks like, or my desktop background is super simplified. The point is, my goal here is to eliminate as many distractions as much as humanly possible. So, here's number 1. Step 2 is make what you have to do as easy as humanly possible. And a great book that digs into this a bit, Indistractable, by Nir Eyal. I think I messed up his name. But anyway, one of the big things he mentions is this notion of Fogg's formula, which is like basically this idea that the harder something is to do or to start, the less likely it is to get done. And the easier something is to do or to start, the more likely it is to get done. So, for example, if you're facing this big, massive project like I have to edit a documentary film, which is something that I've actually been facing for the last couple of months, and you look at that as like this big thing, like I have to edit this documentary film, you're probably never gonna get that done. But if instead you say, start off with, I wanna find 3 to 5 documentary films that inspire me, that I wanna create something similar to, that's much easier to start. Because like now you can just do a quick Google search. So the logic behind all of this is make things easy. Make things easy on yourself, but also just make it easy to do and to start. And the harder it is, the less likely you are to do it. That's part 2. So step 3 is making the process of planning and executing on your dreams and visions in life and just being better, just improving on things that you want to improve on. That's really what better means to me. That's what makes all of this so exciting. And what I like to do is create a system that gets me excited about all of that. So what I started with a while ago was this tool called Notion. I was able to start kind of breaking down and building out my entire life plan and ecosystem in a way that finally felt productive and interesting and exciting. You know, it's something that I look at every day and spend hours in every single day. So I want it to be interesting and exciting. I also want it to sometimes be distraction-free and easy, which it is, but at the same time, I want it to work for me. I'll include a link to my template below, which you can download. Basically allows you to map out and plan your entire life and then create a daily system for doing that. which I think is quite powerful and super simple. Here's just my process. And again, I'm not gonna get into too much detail here, but basically what it looks like is I start off with a Miro mind map. I create this big mind map of all these different ideas and things that I wanna work on, i.e. so profit ideas, then projects, fun things that I wanna work on and build on, and skills that I wanna develop, whether it be photography, filmmaking related stuff, or otherwise. And then the last piece is partners, people who I want to connect with more, who I want to spend time with more, who I want to work with more, people who just inspire me to continue to do more stuff. And I'll list and map out all these different things, and then I'll take all that information, break it up into like smaller chunks and things that I want to work on over the next, say, year, and put that into a system that I can then go through every day in Notion that gives me a quick overview of here are the things I'm working on, here are the things I want to get better at. That is number three, is really just creating and building a system that works for you. And whether it's Notion or Evernote or pen and paper or something else entirely, doesn't really matter. It should just be something that gets you inspired and excited to improve yourself every day. And then step 4 is to find accountability, find mentors, friends, partners, coaching groups, coaches, people who you can check in with every week or every month on some of these related projects and goals and things that you're getting better at or that you're interested in improving at. People who will just hold you accountable to actually do those things. It's something that I found to be really important and inspiring for me in pushing me to get better at the things that I want to get better at. So that's been super, super critical and quite important. Then the last piece is just let go. Your ADHD demons will rear their heads, and whatever that it looks like. If that's ADHD for you, great. If that's something else that's distracting and makes it difficult to do work in life, accept that. Be okay with that. The reality of existence is that that stuff will come up. So one of the biggest, kindest things you can do, especially if you're dealing with ADHD or anything to that degree, is just to accept the fact that there are going to be times when it sucks and when you don't feel focused and when you feel incapable, and that's okay. It's okay to also feel bad about that. It's when you start to judge yourself for those feelings that things become really, really vicious and you find yourself in that savage cycle. So wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on out there, my just encouragement and my words to you is to just let go. Go out there and play. If you're not feeling it right now, if you're not feeling it today, if you're watching this and you're procrastinating and you're feeling bad about the fact that you're procrastinating, just get outside and do anything but hate on yourself. You know, those are my words of wisdom to you. If you found this helpful and interesting and you want to see more videos from me, subscribe. I'm working on building out my audience and I'm working on getting into the flow of this, and that'd mean a lot. All right. Check you later. Good luck out there. Peace out.